Alrighty. I don't even know what to do.
I got a good idea.
We're gonna drink.
That's true, but why don't we start with welcome to Beer Nerds?
It's true. That's true. I'll say welcome and you say that. The Broaden Your Horizons thing, because I think that's a good idea.
Oh, I like that.
Hey, how's it going? Alright, so thank you for watching the first video review for Beer Nerds. We are here to try some pale ales, which...
Broaden your horizons a little bit, you know, if you've kind of been hanging out in the old standard range of beers, your Bud, your Miller, your Coolers, you say, you know what? America. And you want to kind of like step up the taste buds a little bit. This might be the next place to go if you're kind of thinking hops might be what I'm looking for.
Right. Not necessarily like an IPA, because those do get a little hoppy. People are a little afraid of that.
Baby steps, people, baby steps.
So let's start out with the first baby step. And that, of course, is Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale. It is brewed by Sierra Nevada, Chico, California. American Party Town.
I can tell you, my thoughts are, I already know I love Sierra Nevada. I've had like a boatload of them.
So initially when you pour, you can see that the head is pretty good and it lasts pretty long. It's very clear. Looking around, you can see the lacing. Sierra Nevada's lacing is always good. It stays about an inch above the liquid and stays there pretty much, especially if you have a clean glass, but stays there pretty much the whole drink.
I say we dive in.
Let's do this. So initially the aroma is definitely very citrusy. Has a lot of flour to it, and let's see what it tastes like.
I got that too right before I took a nice big drink.
American Party Town.
Sierra Nevada, when you're making that graduated step, great place to start.
The first flavor that you get is not like the typical IPA, which is just hops right in your face.
Why? Because it's a pale ale.
That's right, it's pale. And it's very light for a pale ale. Like I said, it's only 38 on the IBU, so it's a good starter if you want to get into hops. So let me finish this off and we'll go to the next one.
Great drinkability.
All right.
We're going to move on to something a little bit different, not as well known. It's a newer brewery here in Keller, Texas. It's Fire Roasted Pale Ale by Shannon Brewing. It's 5.7 on the alcohol content. It's 42 IBUs, so it's going to step it up a little bit more than the pale ale there, made by Sierra Nevada. Going to step that up just a little notch. Tyler's going to show that to you.
As you can see, it's a lot more red, and the head is not quite as stable, and it doesn't last as long, nor is it big. The bubbles are a little bit bigger. The clarity is about the same. It's just the color that's a little different.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like it too, boy. You stick your nose in it and you really get that fire roasted right away. You know something's different about this, along with that hint of that red Irish taste you're going to get with a lot of beers. Going with that Irish style. You know, I know Flaherty's an Irishman, but you know he's not a little red.
No. But I can be after a few beers.
He can be.
All right. The one thing I do notice about this beer that I don't notice with the Sierra Nevada is that taste lasts a lot longer.
A lot longer.
And it's a little bit more, actually it's a lot more metallic on the back end. So there's this little kind of, not twang, it's more of a metallic taste through the back of your tongue, and it stays with you a lot longer. So this is a little bit more complex when it comes to pale ales, but all in all, it's a great beer. I would recommend getting it.
Absolutely. When you can, Shannon's new, they're local. They're a Texas beer, so kind of does have a little twang to it, because all Texans do.
Mm-hmm. The next one is Dale's Pale Ale from Oscar Blues Brewing in Longmont.
Say that 10 fast.
Longmont. American Party Town.
Colorado. Colorado puts out some killer beers.
So the alcohol content on the other two were kind of stepped up, 5.6 and then 5.7. This jumps up quite a bit, and it's 6.5%.
Hold on to your socks.
Yeah, but the IBUs are 65, so it's pretty easy to remember, 6.5, 65. if you want to get nerdy about it, which you do because you're on Beer Nerd.
Tilting my glass at a proper 45-degree angle. Thank you, Tyler. You know, you're going to get a little bit more orange in this than the darker with the red with the the Irish style.
It's kind of a tangerine kind of color.
Tangerine. I do like tangerines. I was born and raised in Southern California, so I do like tangerines. Look at that. You throw that around, that's got a good head to it.
Lacing's pretty solid too. As soon as you put your nose in there, it's garden time. It's flower. It's like an orchard of citrus, all of the above, like the lemons, the limes, the oranges, grapefruits.
You know you've stepped into something a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, you can definitely taste that this is going to be, you can definitely smell that this is going to be a very hoppy beer. Very hoppy pale ale, I should say.
I like it.
Yeah. We love hoppy beers. It's his fault that I love hoppy beers. He started me out with the Sierra Nevada, and I went on and on to now I like more hoppy the better, depending on obviously what mood I'm in. But this one, when it comes to pale ales, it's right on the edge of an IPA, just because of the flavor profile and the hoppiness, obviously.
Absolutely.
But this, to me, is probably, as far as the upper echelon of pale, is probably one of the cleanest ones. And again, this is nationally available, so you can go out and try this. The only one that you can't is going to be this Shannon. So what I would suggest is, if you're trying out new, hoppiness factors, go and try Sierra Nevada. Go get a Lucy, just a mix 6. Try a pale ale from Sierra Nevada.
I just buy a 6-pack.
Yeah, me too. Try a Dale's, and then go find something local that is going to be about, mid-range, like a 42 or 40s, low 40s on the IBU range. And that way you can kind of have a gauge. And you can work your way up. If Dale's is too much, don't waste it. Just drink it and suck it up. Once you start drinking that and it becomes kind of like a water type deal, you'll want more. Hops is kind of like a drug. American Party Town. Kind of like a drug. You know what a drug is?
I don't, but I'm willing to try one if it comes in a
This is
can
a
or a
drug.
bottle and it's a pale ale.
First one's free. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Again, this is our first video review, and we hope to see many more from you guys. Let's step it up, beer nerds. Let's get some more reviews and get some more beers on board. There may be a website coming if we can get more people.
Go get some pale ales. Do some reviews. Look forward to seeing you soon.
America.